Okay, let's get the mic going here. Let's mess with something here. So, talking to you here on Twitter. Um, and yeah, I'm just going to be addressing you personally in this video. Other people will watch this, but whatever. Things, stuff, whatever. Yeah. Klaxons and, blinky lights and stuff like that. Yeah, that's a thing. I've tried messing with that before. Um, there are some console commands that might help, so I'm gonna mess with this in a video. Um, let's mess with my material here for this light, and I have no pulse emissive. When I turn that off, it will make it pulse very slowly. I think B is the rate, or is that the brightness? Look, I'm not smart. I made the shader. I know how it works. Let's find out how it works. Okay, so where's the pulse emissive part of this? We have the emissive section. So if it's not emissive, then it's 0. If it is emissive, it uses the emissive map. We have time, turns time into a sine wave. So B, yeah, B. That's why I called this B rightness. Uh, Adds to the sine wave to make it, but it doesn't speed up the sine because I'm dumb and I don't know math, so I don't know how to speed it up. But okay, let's see how slow are you? Seem pretty slow. I'm not gonna lie here. How can I speed this up? How do you think you speed up time? Okay. Uh, let's see if we could figure out something. Like part of me is like multiply, but no, wouldn't that just put it ahead? Yeah, and it's not like I could see what's happening here, or can I? Like sine period 15. Wait, huh? What if I make it 1? I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, let's. Oh, remember that was 15. Remember, Jack, that was 15. I'm gonna open up Notepad. That was 15. I'm gonna look at that later and not have any idea what that means. Okay, this is changing. That works. Maybe that's a little too quick. I think that's too quick. It's being really weird. Let's make that 5. Apply. Close that. Close that. Yeah, yeah. You compile your shaders. See if I care. Okay, this looks right. I can't tell if it's. Let's turn on bloom. I think with bloom I could tell what it's doing. Problem is, it's not going all the way down to like nothing. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, okay. Look, I'm smart. I figured it out. Okay, so we have blinky light. It doesn't stay at the off period for all that long. But I mean, like, this could be like a oh kind of light. I don't know. And you could see that the lumen scene does not update quick enough. If we look at the lumen scene, it's trying to catch up. Okay, so we're someplace with this. Let's put this all in the room though. There we go. So we could see how fast the lumen scene is trying to update. It's getting there. And yeah, save all. So we have world space distance needed to avoid okay. Temporal max neighborhood clamp amount. Okay, let's see. What is that at default? So if I put that in, that's at 0.4. What if I make that 0.1? One of those weird values in the console where you gotta like change it twice for it to show up right. It's trying. Here, let's move you over here. Well, you're a pretty big sphere, so yeah, you're gonna have a really diffuse shadow. Let's make you smaller. Like I want some clean shadows. Yeah, and every other light will get disabled. Let's turn off everybody else. Oops. Meant to hold down shift, but I didn't. Okay. I can't do anything about you because you're the same material, but you're showing the same problem. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you're reliably showing the shadow. Good. And if I move, see, the shadow moves. I mean, at a pretty decent clip. Obviously, because the material's moving, it's a little weird. Okay. Ooh, I like this because it seems to have confused the lumen scene a little bit. Okay. So if that was on 0.4 before, that is slower. If I put it like on 1, I don't I don't know. Does that crash it? No, it doesn't crash it. Put it on 0. Okay, the lower the number is, I think the faster it is. Weight of the history. Okay, history weight. So that was 0.4. I'm going to put that back on 0.4. And we have this one, history weight 0.9. What does that say? Values closer to 1 exponentially decrease noise. But so it decreases noise, but it also decreases response time? So, but it's already on 0.9. Can I get more 0.9 than 0.9? Like, I don't really know what you're asking me. Okay, let's try to 0.1. Let's get off of lumen scene mode. Oh, I see, I see. And mind you, right now I have my post process set to basically it's fixed. So there is no like eye adaptation going on or anything. So the changes that you're seeing in the world space, I would call it lumen right now, is that's just from the light. But then once you get it in screen space. It's a little weird. Okay, but what if it's? We could just delete it. That's fine. So what if it's just a light, like on a piece of geometry like this? It's a little weird. Okay, and that was 0.9. So the lower that is, screen probe gather temporal history weight, the faster it responds. Okay. Relative speed difference to consider light moving. What is that? I don't think we need this open using up things in the background. What is that? 0.005. Okay. I think that's just for like objects and that's not, this. So history weight, I think, is really what we want to mess with. 0.9? Or I mean 0.8? How low can I go before it starts doing that stupid noise everywhere? That's cutting it. That's not bad. I'm gonna be honest with you, bruh. That's not bad. Yeah. And that's the only light that's going to be doing that. Oh, yeah, let me turn off. I hate Bloom. That's why I have it off while I'm working. Uh, there you go. Yeah, I mean that's not bad. I mean you could tune all of these things to try to get the effect you want. If you look at the lumen scene, yeah, and it's interesting the card itself for that it slightly dims, very slightly. Hmm. I mean, okay, if you want to get really in depth with something like that, I mean, like, I don't want to build it right now, but I could. You could build a physical version of this, I guess. You could have, this be a steady light and just have it. I can't do it because the grabber's over there. I want the grabber over here. I don't know. Just have it moving so it goes from, light to dark. Wait, which way's what? That way's that? Okay, cool. Because, yeah, moving is fine. If it was just, rapidly, like, that's instead of doing it in the shader, if you do it physically, that could be a thing, but that's so stupid. I don't know. It could work. I mean, even if you have a thing set up in your or the world blueprint, the level blueprint, where it literally will just swap the visibility on and off, or swap between a black version and a fully lit up version of whatever the light is, or something. Because yeah, like I'm blinking, I'm a blinking light. This works perfectly fine. That's like beyond acceptable. This is like, ooh, look, it's a flickering light. But once it's a shader, it's a little weird. Yeah, that's my exploration into that. I guess. Yeah, because that is something that I struggled with myself too. Um, Casting reliable shadows, though. I don't know. I've had pretty good experience on all of my levels, making sure that the shadows work from. Did I open up 16 already? Just work from where the emissives are. Oh, one of the settings that I set is a little funky. Okay, it took a second for it to figure its life out. Yeah, yeah. I mean, this level is pretty much all emissives, but it's also not all separated out right now. Like if you look at the lumen scene, there's a lot of things missing, and I don't know if you've struggled with this yet either, but like you export something from Ultimate Doom Builder, and this is what you get. You got AZ Wall 12. Well, guess what? That's all AZ Wall 12, and this is something Unreal Engine 5 does not like. So you just gotta separate all that out. And I mean, luckily that's all built-in tools. You could do all of that right here. It's time consuming, but you know, it works. You could select all those triangle faces and separate them out. That looks pretty cool. I like the way that looks. What else we got? My favorite map that I've been working on just because it's outside. Oh, you better not be preparing. Okay, good. No, it's just loading them off of that NVMe drive. Oh, retro styled games are. This game should be running at 1,000 FPS. I mean, look, they're just box rooms. This is so simple. Said no one ever. Why is that so reflective? What did I change? I changed some things. It's weird. That looks gooey. I don't like it. Uh, okay, what happens if I turn the skylight thing back on? Sorry, I'm turning this video into a whole other thing at this point. Okay, bleh, that's not bad. You get some light leaking over here until you get close to it. That's fine. Okay, reliable shadows is what we were talking about, right? F light one. Hello. We need. Let's do a cube. Cube doesn't get much love. Cube light. Everyone loves a cube light. So, cube light. I don't like cube light. I don't like you, cube light. Uh, you're a flat light now. Um, what a small little cube. No, that won't do it all. See, that's the whole thing with area lights is they need area to be lights. Okay, maybe sphere light was the happy light. Okay. I want you to cast shadow against this far wall. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, you're catching the reflection from the freaking opening portal here. So that's a little bit of an issue, but that's not too bad. So, okay, yeah, yeah. What was that command that I was using? Lumen screen probe gather temporal history weight. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop the video here because I could go on forever. I have no one to talk to about Unreal Engine 5. It's very lonely. Because everyone else that's like using this engine is just like, yo, Nanite, I'm gonna put a whole bunch of assets from other games into this engine like Oblivion, and I'm gonna nanite it for no reason. And but nobody's doing this. Nobody's doing the hard problem of remastering old games in this engine. So it's like, cool. Your one model has the same amount of triangles as my whole entire level. We have nothing in relate to. Anyway, bye.